Hello everyone, hello teacher. I'm Shen Yixi from Group 8. Today for our topic for this presentation is the situation of supermarket during the COVID-19 period. Here are our group members. The first one, Zhao Wenxuan, our group leader, and Lu Diran, Zhao Yongcheng, Xu Ludan, and Lu Yuanbing. Our reporting date is 2023, January 16. This is our introduction for this presentation. In December 2019, a sudden pandemic COVID-19 spread out, which brought devastating damage to the humanity. It is definitely a nightmare for everyone, and just like a powerful blow that hit on all of life on this planet. At the same time, it triggered a huge economic recession and a structural transformation for the global market. Specifically, some industries managed to survive, even still getting a profit from innovation and structural revolution. So in this presentation, we are going to discuss the changes made by supermarkets in order to achieve the survival. For our contents, we divided our presentation into 4 direction and subtopic. The first one is the impact of COVID-19 on supermarkets. For the second one, the current situation of Chinese supermarkets under COVID-19. The third one is an entrepreneur's view of the pandemic. For the last one, we will discuss the a case study, which is the interview. So in our presentation, we're gonna look at what those supermarket changes and how they achieve to get a promotion even during the COVID-19 pandemic. So that's all of my part. Next student.
Thanks for my partner, and I'm Zhao Yongcheng. I will going to talk about the current situation of Chinese supermarket under COVID-19 with Lu Diran, and I will going to talk about it about 4 parts. The first part is supermarkets in all countries have been impacted by the market. At the beginning of 2020, the outbreak of COVID-19 have brought a signature impact on economics and customers' markets of various countries. In recent years, the growth rate of total retail sales of social consumption has continued to decline. And the second part is the difference between the large supermarket and the small supermarket. During COVID-19, the consumption demand of large supermarket and restaurant in the agricultural market have shifted to economics platform and supermarkets. The large supermarkets have small impact, but small and medium-sized stores have convenience stores have great losses. With the outbreak of COVID-19, small and medium-sized stores have been forced to close. And the third part is the impact of online consumption on offline consumption. Large supermarket enterprise in channel, commodity and supply chain, and other level of upgrading. In recent years, supermarkets show the characteristics of diversification, and the trend of combine online and offline is prominent. The application of big data, Internet of Things, artificial and intelligence, and other technologies is of great significance and for the things reshaping business processing and transformation, also in price cost control of large supermarkets. And the next part is also the last part is the developing of unmanned intelligent supermarket. There are now supermarkets with no one talk to because of COVID-19, but unmanned intelligent supermarket mainly use the intelligence technology to improve customers' shopping efficiency and reduce supermarket operation costs. And next is Ludiran.
Hello everyone, my name is Lu Diran and I'm going to take about the summary of the impact of COVID-19 on supermarkets. According to the impact of COVID-19 on supermarkets, large supermarkets' revenue scale and profit level growth rate will be down years on year. In the short term, COVID-19 on the national supermarket, consumer market to bring adverse effects due to the rigid characteristics of the supermarkets, daily consumption demand supermarket, enterprises be COVID-19 impact is relatively small. However, small and medium-sized stores, convenience stores have great losses. With the outbreak of COVID-19, small and medium-sized stores were forced to close. As COVID-19 gradually subsided, the better mix space and the residents' demand for high quality consumption and other factors still support large supermarkets and the change of store industry transformation and upgrading will be continued. COVID-19 makes the differentiation between supermarkets retail segments and the rapid rise on online consumption and the development of unmanned smart supermarkets in new industries are expected increase the impact of online consumption and unmanned smart supermarkets on physical retailers in the future. I will pass my time to Zhao Wenxuan.
Hello everyone, let me introduce myself first. My name is Zhao Wenxuan. I'm from Group 8. Today, I'd like to talk about the current situation of Chinese supermarkets under COVID-19. The first step, I will introduce the background. At the end of 2019, when COVID-19 quietly spread in China, all provinces and cities in China immediately started a level 1 emergency response for epidemic prevention and control. The supermarket is related to the stability of people's lives. During the epidemic prevention and control period, the supermarket should make some changes. There are many changes in Chinese supermarkets. The main change is the change of the business model. The change in business model is mainly divided into 3 parts. The first part is the supermarket rearranged the merchandise shelves, which means the quantity of goods has changed. This can be explained by a decrease in the demand for non-essential goods and an increase in the demand for essential goods. What are the non-essential goods of life? Such as electric, appliance, and clothes. What are the essential goods? You can look at these pictures. Food and water. These things were set as 4/5 of the total shelves of the supermarket during the COVID-19. The merchandise shelves were rearranged, makes people to go shopping easier during the COVID-19. The second change is an increase in online orders. Due to the severe COVID-19 situation, supermarkets have changed their sales methods to make people spend less time shopping in the supermarket and avoid unnecessary contact with others. You can look at these two pictures. These are two examples of supermarkets offered vegetable packs and protective equipment packs. You can see here masks and alcohol wipes. The third change is home delivery service. Many supermarkets have offered home delivery services to customers in need during the COVID-19 pandemic. For example, Jingdong and Walmart cooperated during the COVID-19. Customers can use Jingdong app to order whatever they need, and then Walmart will receive this order and then deliver it to the customers. That's all. Next part will be explained by my partner Xu Dan.
Thanks to Zhao Wenxuan for introducing the current situation of Chinese supermarket under the COVID-19 epidemic. I'm Xu Ludan. Next, I will take a look at how entrepreneurs view the epidemic. First, the impact of COVID-19 on entrepreneurs' confidence. Give a brief introduction. As we all know, under the impact of the epidemic, many enterprises go bankrupt. Entrepreneurs must come under heavy pressure to regain vitality, stabilize the economy, secure employment, and protect people's livelihood. We can see that the impact of COVID-19 on entrepreneur confidence is dramatic, but entrepreneurs overall remain cautiously optimistic. Most entrepreneurs are worried about whether their business can survive and thrive in the face of the epidemic. Although the epidemic has stopped the production activity of many enterprises, under the epidemic, there are also industries with higher growth opportunities than usual. The first is the supermarket. In the epidemic environment, many entertainment places are closed, but the supermarket is always open because the supermarket is the key to ensuring people's livelihood. Finally, let's talk about the change of business model under the impact of the epidemic. I'm sure we all know that under the impact of the epidemic, we go shopping in the traditional supermarket is very inconvenient. With the development of e-commerce platforms has given us greater convenience. If you want something, you can order it online. You don't have to leave the house. Many large supermarkets partner with group buying platforms. The duration of the outbreak is not short. Many people have adapted to online shopping. This has promoted the development of e-commerce platforms. The pandemic has had an impact on business, but it also brings development opportunities, enterprise size opportunities, transform the industry, maintain the development of the enterprises.
Okay, thanks for my partners. I'm Lu Yuanbing from Group 8. This is my part that is the case study interview. Including number 1 is introduce interview. Number 2, introduce company. Number 3, summarize the findings from the interview. Okay. The first, look at the introduce interview, okay? Our interview is an excellent manager and decision maker. Name is Yuan, who is the Regional General Manager of the Wonder Plaza Xiangjiang Middle Road, Changsha City, Hunan Province. A General Manager of the Wonder Plaza area is typically a higher-level executive responsible for overseeing the overall operation and management of the Wonder Plaza, which is a large shopping mall that would be responsible for managing a team of the employees, setting the goals and the targets, and ensuring that the Wonder Plaza runs smoothly and efficiently. They would also be responsible for maximizing revenues and profits for the Wonder Plaza, as well as identifying the new business opportunities and implementing strategies to increase footfall and sales. And previously, he undertook the market economy in Kaif District for 2 years and was later promoted to the head of the district general manager of the state at the post for 3 years. So he understands Wonder situation very well. Okay. Next is the introduced company. Wonder Plaza is a large shopping mall developed by the Chinese conglomerate Dalian Wonder Group. Founded in the 1988, the mall typically features a wide range of the retailers, including department stores, supermarkets, and specialty shops, as well as entertainment venues such as cinemas and restaurants. Wonder Plaza has usually located urban areas are known for their larger scale, high-end offerings, and modern design. They are also known for their mix of the international and the local brands, and often include luxury boutiques and high-end retailers. Wonder Plaza is considered to be one of the most successful commercial real estate projects in China. As of December 31st, 2019, the company owns and operates 323 Wonder Plazas. And the final part of the summarizing the front interview, the main topic is the change of the Wonder Plaza under the COVID-19, including the number one is the flow of the people is much lower than before the COVID-19. Number two is increasing the in-laws rate. Number three is reduce the rents for commercial tenants. First, about the flow of the people, I believe everyone knows that during the epidemic, we are always affected by the epidemic prevention policy for a period of time, right? And we are blocked at home and cannot go out. This is what the interview is mentioned in the interview, that the flow of the people in Wanda Plaza has dropped significantly compared to before. This impact has led to decline in the totally amount of the Wanda Group's physical consumption and economic downturn, which has also triggered out a second point. Law enforcement Mr. Van said in the interview that Wonder Plaza had a laid off the 18 works due to COVID-19. Many more small, medium, and micro enterprises face insolvency and bankruptcy. For example, in many industries such as catering and hotels and tourism, many people are facing bankruptcy. The service sector, which attracts the most jobs, faces the greatest difficulties, right? Finally, due to the impact of the COVID-19 on various companies and stores, many businesses can afford to rent. Therefore, Wanda posted to change the policy in response to this phenomenon, reducing the deposit for the commercial tenants. The purpose of this is to stabilize the normal operation of the mall and the pressure of the commercial tenants. Okay, thank you.